Hey everybody, Logan here. And before we get into it, as you can see, the topic of the video it's something that's been bothering me lately. And honestly, the title card, I'm sure if you guys follow him, his name is OhNoItsAlexx, a good friend of mine, known him for many years. I decided to take a little inspiration for the title card off of him, so go check him out. But with that being said, don't be a fanboy. You know what? It's not being a fanboy. You can be a fanboy, that's fine. Don't be a fanboy of these major gaming corporations. They don't care about you. And I should say this, with a lot of the content I've been making lately, I've been very critical of the big three. Some people have decided to say, without even knowing my content or without even seeing my content, and have not been following me for years, just making a bold lie or claim, and they just have no clue. And you know what? It doesn't bother me because there's a lot of idiots out there. And that's what people do. People do these days. They just make an assumption without knowing any facts. And that's 2022 in a nutshell. But just a little thing. Don't fanboy these big companies. They don't care about you like you care about them. They only care about your money. They only care about what you're spending. They only care about how people perceive them and not how the people who actually support them think of them. I'm not going to name any of the big three specifically, but I'm sure you can catch it. For example, there's one that all they care about is virtue signaling, caring about what people who don't spend money on their games and their products care, or what the Twitter community cares about. But the people that buy their stuff, oh no, it doesn't matter. You're going to buy our stuff anyway, so let's pander to an audience that doesn't care. Or hey, they might buy one game because they sure as heck ain't going to buy it, but those people will probably pirate it. Or they'll spend all this money and make all these promises and deliver nothing. But they'll still have their fanboys eating out of their hands saying, it's coming, but nothing. They just empty promises. Or you can be like another one that all they do is remaster after remaster after remaster after remaster. Why? Because the fanboys are buying it. Or it's sequel after sequel after sequel after sequel after sequel with diminishing returns, diminishing quality, diminishing everything. Well, you get a good one here and there. That's great. But what about the new content? What about the legacy content? What about stuff that, people want? It doesn't matter. They're buying, they're shelling out their money for the same regurgitated crap over and over. Doesn't mean they're bad company in terms of what they produce. It's just they don't care about you. Or you can be the other company that tries to do it as cheaply as possible, get out as much as they can to their fan base, get you to spend as much as possible, and then strike fans down with copyright claims or go after fan-created content, which doesn't hurt them in any way. They're a billion-dollar company. They don't care about you. They don't care about your fanboyisms. They will not fanboy you. You should not fanboy them. Fanboy, fangirl, whatever you want to call it in 2022. Don't fanboy them. Don't. Stop it. These companies don't care about you like you care about them. Personally, I've been a fan of all three. Am I a fanboy? Maybe at one point. I worked for one of them for quite some time in multiple ways. Will I defend said company? Nope. Will I go after them? Nope. But you know what? I will point out, hey, they're doing this right. They're doing this wrong. The other companies, doesn't matter how long I've been playing their games, 90s, 80s, what have you, I can say I love their games. I'm not going to defend them to the grave. They're doing this wrong. They're doing this wrong. They're hurting us as consumers. They're hurting us as fans. And then I can say, all right, they're giving us this. They're giving us that. They're making us happy with this. They're listening to us. I can do that. But am I going to go to bat for them 24/7? No. Am I going to shoot them down 24/7? No. And neither should you. What you should do is be literally right down the center. Be non-objective and say, okay, I'm going to start naming things. I like the Switch. I like the games that I can play portably. You know what? Nintendo keeps giving us Fire Emblem games. Cool. Nintendo keeps giving us Mario games. But what about F-Zero? What about Star Fox? Oh, we got one Metroid. Okay. If they listen to the fans, they give us all that stuff instead of regurgitating the Fire Emblem series. Good series, but they keep doing it. Xenoblade, good series, but they keep doing it. Or you can be like Microsoft. They finally give us a banger of a console with the Series X. Much better than the Xbox One. I love the Xbox One, but the Series X is much better. Series S is great too. But then they give us half-assed games like Halo Infinite. That was probably one of the biggest botches in the last, I don't know how many years. Was the game good? In its incomplete state, yes. But a lot of promises, empty promises. Fable, oh, that's a roller coaster. New Perfect Dark, ooh, another roller coaster. And then you got Sony, on the other hand, who's been giving us some pretty decent bangers, but all sequels. Yeah, new God of War, it's going to probably be Game of the Year, but it's a sequel. Big sequel. Horizon, pretty good game. Sequel. We got a few exclusives, but hey, they're only timed exclusives. So that is what it is. And then Sony keeps popping out these remasters of a game that's only a couple years old. Last of Us 2. Okay, we're done with that. We played them. Keep moving. Well, the Uncharted remasters. Come on, stop remastering things. Give us new ones. So, hey, I'm just saying, these companies don't care about you. They're sure as heck not perfect. Don't treat them like they are. As a fan, not a fanboy, as a fan, the big three, I own all the consoles. I buy all the games. I'm very critical of all the games. Some I like more than others, and you guys can definitely tell. But that's part of what I'm supposed to do here, is be critical of this content, be critical of what they're putting out, and give you the honest to God truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything because of a personal preference that I've built up over the years, or a personal preference built by nostalgia. And neither should you. Just because something was good 20 years ago doesn't mean it's still good now. And these companies don't care about that. They're hoping and they're praying that you just keep, I don't think they're praying. They're just hoping that you're going to keep spending your money and doing it blindly. Don't be a fanboy. Listen to independent content creators like us. Not the IGNs or the Game Rants or the whatever, the big sites of the world. Don't listen to them. They get paid by these companies. Listen to the small guys if you really want opinions, if you really want some unbiased content, because that's what we're here to do. And we're here to show you, don't be a fanboy. I'm telling you, don't be a fanboy of these big corporations. Again, I sound like a broken record. They're not fanboys of you. Don't be fanboys of them. Thank you, Adobe. But listen to what we have to say. Listen to what you really feel, and don't go blindly into any of those camps. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with the people that you play with, and drop the bias. I'm not a fanboy anymore. It was. That's Galax. There you go. That's Galax. He knows I was a fanboy. Not anymore. And you shouldn't be either. But hey, that's just my 2 cents. If you want, you can take it or leave it, and that's completely fine. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video. Again, like we always say, be legendary. Thanks again.